What's going on, people? It's your man Odell, Art by Odell of jforce.com. We are here live in Birmingham, Alabama for Secret Stages. It's the first night. It's Friday night. Having a good time. I'm sitting around drinking some beer, eating some food. Get a chance to run into Lando Chill.
What's up? What's up?
Right before he goes on for his set tonight. If you don't know his name, I'm sure you'll know him pretty soon. Talented brother, songwriter, singer, rapper. To me, I think a breath of fresh air. How you doing, Lando?
I'm pretty good, my man. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Tell the people about who Lando Chill is.
So, Lando Chill, he's a 24-year-old Chicago native.
Okay.
But I live in Tucson right now.
Yeah.
Child of a single mother.
Okay.
A kid who went out to the desert for school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went out for film. And I changed to journalism, and then I went to anthropology.
Okay. So you sound like a regular college student.
Yeah. But I guess I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. And as far as that's what I guess my music does, is put you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily grow up on hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on funk, soul, Motown, classical music, jazz.
Okay.
I grew up on a lot of eclectic music because of my background, just because of my mom.
Okay.
That's what she listened to.
Okay.
As far as being a choir director, and so that was my upbringing, and that is what influences, I guess, my music now.
Yeah.
As far as being a hip hop head, that started when I was in, I think, grade school.
Wow.
Like like I'd say, like, man.
What kind of groups?
7th and 8th grade.
What kind of groups influenced you?
I'd definitely say Lupe Fiasco.
Lupe.
Old Lupe. I'd say a little bit of Nelly. I love Nelly.
Yeah, I think it's mentioned in your bio about you love Nelly. Okay.
Outkast.
Yes.
For sure. Kid Cudi.
Yeah, Kid Cudi.
For one,
I can see that.
But then also, James Taylor.
Okay.
Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, to tell, for me, I came across your music, and the funny thing about it is I could see those influences, but I was very impressed with the range, right? Because on one end, I listened to a track like Early Morning, and Between Ends, and I'm like,
show your spine, say it's time. Cause it's early in the morning. We rolled up like a fruit roll up, honey, making Folgers. Baby, what's the hold up? Baby, let the bowl up. Step with chick with some fast tips. Sick it in your average, your meat and your median. Smoke so much, hot thoughts started weaving in. I so long, some people started believing it. But it's early in the morning, and this OG Kush got me zoning. You see, you the katana to my rope now. You the book line that I'm boning. See, I love the toe curls as you moaning. Baby, do we really know what you owning? I'm like, peace on my mind. Push, I'm on grind. Yeah, feeling fine. Ride to the arch of your spine. Say it's time. Well, cause what? Cause early in the morning. I'm like, peace on my mind. Push, I'm on grind. Yeah, feeling fine. Ride to the arch of your spine. Say it's time. Cause early in the morning, a sun rising in the east over yonder. We sit and we ponder, we with the sonder. The information stories up, so just wander. This be the freedom in life of which I'm fond.
It's like bobbing my head, like, okay, I like this kid. Then I hear a song like, was it Rain of the...
Rain of Pride.
Rain of Pride. Then I hear a song like Corner, the one you got the video for.
Yeah.
And I'm like... Two different people, because I'm like, this is now like some old folk, soul,
Yeah.
traditional. So I was like, man. So then I went back. I was like, nah, it's the same guy. Because I listened to another track, and I'm like, okay, early one. I'm like, so that right there kind of explains being able to do both of those.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think that's what sets me apart as far as I guess being in the hip hop world. I mean, I don't see myself just as a rapper, even though like I rap. You know what I'm saying? I see myself as a musician.
Right.
Someone who can do it all. And back home, I have a band. I mean,
I saw that too. I saw you had a band, a full band, everything.
Yeah.
And see, that's the funny thing about it, right? Because when you have somebody who, quote unquote, has like maybe like a folk soul type sound or a singing sound, it might be okay on the mic. I mean, it's cool, but it's like you don't fire too often hear somebody that can just rip and spit. That's why I was like, okay, this is a little different because here's the thing, right? I'm a little bit older, and what happens, right, is like some of the old heads, they're like, man, we want some new stuff. We want some new stuff. But then sometimes the funny thing about it is, the reason I said fresh air is because we'll say, well, we get tired of all the same stuff, right? You get tired of all the trap music, you get tired of all the same thing, of anything. Not knocking any style. But then when somebody tries something new, you're like, oh, I'm not comfortable with that.
Exactly.
So how do you as an artist, because I see you trying things that are totally new, because that is something that you're going to face, right? When people are saying like they want something new, but then you give them something new, and they're like, man, I can't understand what this guy's doing.
Man, I honestly take everybody's opinion, I guess, not as a grain of salt.
Okay.
But I mean, I do appreciate what people say about, I guess, if it's positive or negative. But I honestly really don't let that affect me as far as what I'm gonna do if I keep performing a certain song or not.
Yeah.
Because I want to stay true to me as an artist. I like what I do, and I like being able to stretch the genre line. You know what I'm saying? I like being able to rap and sing and have a folk song and have a soul song and to be able to come back and hit you with some bars. Like, that is me. That is my upbringing.
Yeah.
So for me to deny that for myself as an outlet and to deny like the fans who dig that, I mean, that'd be a disservice. I mean, to me and them and to music in general, honestly.
Well, I will say this. I will say stay true to yourself because you look at, especially the last couple of years, right? You look at artists like Anderson .Paak.
You
look at the internet, and they stayed true to who they were, and they didn't worry about it. And next thing you know, you're seeing them on award shows and stuff like that.
True.
I also want to bring up, because I said at the beginning of the interview that, if you haven't heard this young man, you're going to definitely probably hear about him. One of the reasons I say that also is because you signed the MelloMusicGroup.
Yeah.
And I bring that up not because, I'm trying to brag about a label, but as an independent label, I've been so impressed with the way they work as far as their management, as far as the way they run that label.
Yeah.
I've had the pleasure, some of my friends, Daddy in Hip Hop, got a chance to talk with Odyssey last time he was in Atlanta. Just the way it's ran, and for them to stay independent, for the way they keep releases, and they run it like it's a major label. And that's the thing about it. So talk about that. Talk about that signing and what you have in store now with the opportunity of a great platform behind you.
Man, it's a blessing, honestly. Like I can't stop smiling because it's really it's a dream come true.
Right.
I mean, like that's what every underground, every semi-big B-list, every musician who doesn't have, I guess, that backing behind them of distribution, of promotion, you know what I'm saying, of having
marketing,
yeah,
great social media.
Like, so it's a blessing, and I didn't get there alone, you know what I'm saying? Like I definitely had people like my homie Smash Lames who DJs for me, my band. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I have a lot of people who believed in me, and so I got to the point where I put out a product in which the label couldn't. They were like, "Yo, this is dope. Can we?" And I was like, "Of course." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would love to have that out, and to have this kind of platform on a label that definitely I think respects all of its artists. You know what I'm saying? And puts the music first, and has dope releases one after the other, and has such talented artists. I mean, like.
Yeah.
I'm the lucky one, and so I have my album coming out August 12th for Mark Your Son.
Say the date?
For Mark Your Son, it's coming out August 12th.
Okay.
On iTunes, Bandcamp. You can check it out on my website, www.landobinchill.com.
Okay.
That's coming out. I also have a few other releases later this year, coming out with my band. So that's gonna be something to look out forward to. So I mean, I'm blessed. Like I'm very thankful, and that's all I can be right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Like coming from Chicago and starting music in 2014. Like this has been a very fun and like wild and like quick ride. But I know I didn't get here alone. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think also too. Sometimes with that quick ride, I think sometimes people get mistaken, right? Because they hear you saying you did music in 2014, but then what happens is they don't realize the build up to that and everything. Sometimes things start clicking in 2014, but that build up is there. So listen, this is Odell with jforce.com. I'm telling you, you're going to hear about this young man. We're going to have stuff on the site, jforce.com. The cool thing is I get a chance to right now, a few minutes, head back over here, and we're going to see him perform live. So we're going to have some footage for that on the website as well. Check it out, jforce.com. Your boy R by Odell. We're out.
Peace out.
Appreciate it.